Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jag here, and before I get to talking about what I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to bring up something I saw on Facebook earlier. It said if you were offered $5,000 a week for the rest of your life, and all you had to do was never set foot in New York City, would you take it? I'm like, considering I live in Southern California, pretty much the exact opposite of where New York City is in the United States, in the U.S. More continental United States. That would be the easiest 5K a week I would be able to make, honestly. But and you know, I'll be honest with you, before what's recently happened, New York was my number one domestic tourist destination. I went to number 3 I went to number 2 a few years ago. That was Chicago, Illinois. Great place, by the way. Number 3 would be DC. Anyway, I mean, DC might just go to number 1 because basically it's because just the other day, Zohran Mamdani was sworn in as mayor of New York City. Zohran Mamdani, a known self-proclaimed socialist. I mean, socialist is basically communism. Something we have been against for centuries. I mean, this year, right here is the year we're going to be celebrating 250 years as a country. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be a lead into what I'm talking about. Apparently, Nick Shirley, what I talked about a couple days ago, has been getting death threats. You know, after what has happened with his viral expose video about the fraudulent child care locations in Minnesota. And I'm all like, yeah. Oh, there's a fence up around this. Wonder what happened. I'm walking by a park near where I live. They used to have a fence up around here. Guess they took it down. Anyway. So, yeah, he's getting death threats. People tell him he's going to be kirked, as in Charlie Kirked. He said that his family's been doxxed. See, that is what pisses me off about people these days. And let me tell you, back when I was growing up, back in the 80s and 90s, if this stuff was happening, they would have gotten these fraudulent child care places would have gotten so badly run out. Okay, the government would have found out about it and they would have shut them down. Matter of fact, there's one that there is, I can't remember who it was, but there was a more aware. But there was a story about a child care facility that was under investigation, and the government shut them down. The people that ran it were tried, convicted, and served time in prison. Now, considering that these child care facilities are owned and operated by Somalian people, I mean, if they are legal, if they have the whole green card thing, the government should be doing this: revoking their green cards. You know, because this is blatant tax fraud. Because they are basically taking federal income taxes, money that people like myself pay, so they can do this. This is not child care. Okay, they are saying they're not child care facilities, and this is something I forgot to kind of cover in my previous video. There were kids that were being dropped off of these facilities, and people were like, see, they're legit. Meanwhile, people like me was all like, how convenient, how very convenient that the day after this went viral, all these places started getting kids. And then another thing that happens, that one of them, supposedly they got broken into and the records were stolen. I'm sorry, but people don't break into random businesses to steal records. They're going for one thing and one thing only: money. Or anything they can turn around and sell. Anything of value that they can turn around and sell. Records, no, they don't. Those aren't worth it. Those aren't worth the literal paper that they're printed on. That is very sus. So, oh my God. If that's not the thing, there was oh God, I saw this video where this woman was saying how she was a student, she was a medical student, she needed child care. If she doesn't get this child care money, she can't work, she can't go to school. And then she said she knows fraud is bad. I'm like, you just stepped in it. Oh man, like, it's only obvious, and yet people are defending this. And another thing about this, I've seen some people talk about this. The reason, people they don't like what Nick's doing because, well, first of all, CNN said this, that he is a MAGA YouTuber. I've said this on social media, and someone made a comment, and I'm like, okay, I said, where in the video does he say he's MAGA? Where in the video does he say that he's a Republican? And then someone was like, well, he's a Mormon, so Mormons are conservatives. I'm like, I didn't say that. Does he say that he's a Mormon in the video? No. Does he say he's a conservative? No. Does it say, did he say in the video that he voted Republican? No. This kind of thing just pisses me off because, like I said, back in the day, places like this would have been shut down. The owners would have faced the consequences. In this case, the consequences: revoke their citizenship and send them back to Somalia. So, yeah. This whole thing's getting way out of hand. Till next time, as well, Jess, and thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.